Hey guys, McCaffrey here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back. Today I'm doing a what sold video. This is from December 14th to 20th. We sold on multiple platforms. If you want to know what's selling for us, stay tuned. Hey everyone, McCaffrey here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back. Today I'm coming at you with a video on what sold. We had a pretty good week. We sold on a bunch of different platforms. I say week because we're a mom and two-daughter thrifting team. I do all the videos. You'll always see my smiley face. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go over the sales with you guys and get this done before Christmas because everyone's going to be busy and I kind of just want to chill and enjoy Christmas. I'm in the middle of some night shifts right now, so that's why I'm wearing my glasses, and I apologize for any glare or reflection. That's why I usually don't wear my glasses in these videos. All right, so if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get all of our notifications, tap that little bell, and then you can kind of follow along on our journey. I do everything that's reseller related, from what sold, tips and tricks, thrift hauls, things like that. If you're interested, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're down for that. And I'm gonna kind of get started on what sold. For the week, we had $993 in gross sales. I'm gonna start with some of the other platforms. On Facebook Marketplace, I sold a pair of skates for $15. Last bins haul, there was a huge bin full of like skates and what the heck was it? It was like skates and ski boots, and I grabbed a bunch of skates that were in good shape where the blades weren't too rusted. So I sold one of those for $15. We also sold a world painting that we had in the house for a couple years, and I'll just pop a picture up here. So we purchased this to hang in our living room. Neither Jeff or I really loved it, so I told him people are buying right now locally, so let's just toss it on there and hope that it sells. I also sold a pair of Ugg boots. This went to my girlfriend Beth. Thanks, Beth. And a pair of snowboard boots, which we have had for 2 years, and these sold for $30. These were a personal pair. We had bought them for Emeka and sold those. So those were some great cash sales. I also sold a pair of leather pants on Instagram. I'm gonna pop those up here. They were gorgeous. They were like lamb's leather. They were so soft and they were vintage. Like they were the coolest kind of tapered leg, super high waisted. Like I want to say the front rise was 14 inches or something. It was crazy. Anyways, these went down to New York. I hope you like them, girl. They are beautiful. And then that's going to take us into our Poshmark sales. So for Poshmark, we had $708 in gross sales, which is pretty awesome, minus our Poshmark fees from that and our cost of goods. Cost of goods are relatively low. We do most of our thrifting at the bins. I feel like that was still a really great week considering that we're coming into Christmas and we don't have a lot of things that are new with tags in our closet. So for total, we sent out 22 packages. I had 11 single sales and 11 bundles leave, and for a total number of 39 items, which is awesome. Our highest sale was the world painting for $120, which wasn't technically a clothing item, but still a flip, still something we had owned. And I would say the next item, if I was going like a clothing item, would be those Ugg boots for $60, which was a fabulous deal. Actually, when I got those Ugg boots, they were so stained. They were so awful looking, and I was like, how am I gonna, like, I picked them up at the bins and I'm like, whatever. When you're paying $1 for something, you're like, whatever, I'm gonna try and see if I can fix these up. So I went on to, I don't even know where I saw it. Maybe it was on Pinterest, and it was like how to get the staining out of Ugg boots, and legit, this works. Hydrogen peroxide. So what you do is you soak a rag in hydrogen peroxide and you just rub it on the boots, and you rub it everywhere the staining is, and I gave it a good rub. They said if there's like salt sitting on top of the boots, you can use a suede scrubber to kind of break the salt off first and then do this. I did one treatment of peroxide on it and then just stuck them over top of one of the heat vents and let them dry for a couple days. They were almost new looking. Like I could have done one more treatment, and my girlfriend had stopped by to drop some stuff off. She saw them by the door and she was like, oh my gosh, are you selling those? I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I buy them? I'm like, sure. I hadn't even listed them yet. Like I hadn't even treated them. So whatever. She took them. I told her to make sure to treat them. And that is how you get staining out of Ugg boots. Hydrogen peroxide. It works. Legit. I will swear by it. And that would be our next highest sale. So I'm going to get going right away because I got to get ready for work, people. I gotta work one more night shift before Christmas. I'm pretty excited to go over these for this current week. Right now, we're actually having a great week as well. So next, and I haven't even done a Boxing Day sale. So I'm pretty excited. But let's get this rolling. So the first sale we had was a pair of Guess jeans. These were a mid boot and a size 26. They sold for $25. They're really cute. I actually have really good luck with Guess jeans, and if I can grab them at the bins or if I can pick them up for less than $5, I'll probably grab them because they just seem to move really well in our closet. Unfortunately, at our local thrift stores, they're always like $14.99, which is past the price point that I would be thrifting something. Next was a bundle. This was a tie-dye magical graphic short sleeve tee in a medium and an Aritzia TNA green thermal long sleeves top in a small. So that tie-dye shirt, I was gonna keep it for myself. And then I was like, oh man, I got like so many shirts, and I'm always like, I'll save it for summer. That'll be like my summer lake shirt. But I literally have so many lake shirts. So I let it go. It was cute. That sold within 2 weeks. And same with that Aritzia TNA. I think I had that listed for a week. The offer for the bundle was for $32 and I accepted it. That was good with me. Both of them were like really cheap thrift finds. Next was another bundle. This was a pair of Club Monaco black faux leather Tasha pants in a size 12 and an Obey long sleeve scoop neck sweater in a large. And actually the Obey sweater had a little bit of a rip in the seam in the back of the neck. I put that in the listing. That's why it's so cheap. And I just said it was an easy fix. I just didn't have time to fix it when I was listing. I was like, whatever, throw it out there. I had grabbed that item at the bins, so I was just wanted to get pictures and get it out. I also gave her a $3 shipping discount. I think more because I was happy she was taking that Obey shirt that was damaged off my hands. She paid $44 for this bundle, which was a good deal. Good deal. Pretty much that shirt she paid like $4 for on top of those pants. Next bundle to sell was a kimchi blue tan gauze boho blouse in a medium, which I had thrifted back in summer because I knew it was from Urban Goddess, or I knew it was from Urban Outfitters, and I thought for sure this would sell really good because anything from Urban Outfitters should do well, and I sat on it forever, like ever. I am so cautious now. Just because I know something comes from a certain store doesn't mean it's going to sell and do really well. The other thing that sold in this bundle was a floral print bit slip-on loafers in a size 8. These were a Call It Spring brand. She had actually messaged me probably like at 11 o'clock at night and had said she had wide feet and had a few questions. I went and took some exact measurements, sent them to her. She said that they would fit, and she purchased the bundle that night. So this bundle sold for $42, and I was happy to see that top go. Next was another bundle. This is on December 15th now. This was a vintage grandpa knit sweater, oversized large, and a vintage weekend edition pink cottage sweater. Both of these I recently thrifted and were super cute. I knew that they would sell pretty fast. This bundle sold for $35 and my earnings would have been $27 on them. I think I maybe paid like $6 for both items. So that's a really good profit. I don't mind smaller profit margins when they happen quickly. So if I know an item's going to sell within a week or two, I don't really care as long as I don't have to sit on the inventory, and as long as I'm usually doubling my money or making at minimum $10 an item, I'm okay with that. Next was a personal item. This was one of my Adidas gray athletic long sleeve sweaters in a medium. I've had this for quite a few years. She offered me $15 and I took that. I was happy to see it go, and it's not taking up room in my own closet anymore. Next was a cool bundle. I was excited. She put this bundle together and I sent her an offer, and I thought I was kind of like shooting for the stars. I was like, man, she's not really going to buy this, because you and I know, but as resellers, people build crazy bundles and a lot of times don't purchase the bundle. They're just kind of saving items. So I believe I was heading to work when I saw this and I sent the offer, and she accepted it. What it included was an Aztec Western print belt in a large. I've had this for a while. A gray crew neck ruffle sleeve sweater in a medium, which I've also had for a while. An alpaca Camargo tan soft scarf. This I got at my last bins haul. A Forever 21 crop black floral lace top in a medium. This I've had for a long time. Gap nude everyday smooth multi-way bra in a 34C, which actually was a 34D, and I discovered when I went to go ship it, I always double check sizing. And I was devastated and I felt so bad. So I messaged her right away and I said, listen, the bra, I know it said it was a 34C, but it's not. It's actually a 34D. If you want to pick something else in my closet that's worth $25, I will gladly do an exchange on the item. And usually I hope that they'll do that and then I don't have to cancel the order. She actually messaged me back, and I kind of picked the whole order, stuck it in a box, left it there and waited till I heard back from her. And she actually messaged me back the next day and she said that that was totally fine. She said she would still take it as a 34D. I was happy. I didn't have to sub anything out. It worked out. And then the last item in there was an RDS gray long sleeve top in a medium. This was one of my personal items. I've probably had it for 10 years. A lot of these items I have had for a while, or they were a personal item of mine. So I sent her an offer for $70 with a $3 discount. She accepted it and all of the items were shipped. I was happy. That was a good bundle. I had some really good bundles this week. Next was another bundle. This was a Wrangler gray button-down long sleeve in an extra large and a Levi's men's gray denim button-down shirt in a large as well. They sent me an offer for $30 for both tops and I accepted it. Those items had been sitting in my closet, I think, for a month or two and not much movement on them. Next up was a pair of UGG boots. These were short sheepskin boots in a size 8. They sold for $20. So these boots were quite damaged. So I cleaned them up. In the side seam, there was about a 1-inch seam gap in the boots, which I feel like if you took them to a shoe repair place, you probably could have had them repaired for quite a minimal cost. I just wasn't willing to get them repaired, so I sold them as is. I had tried them on and you could definitely wear them. I had originally listed them, I think, at $40 because these were a higher end line of the UGG boots and I didn't do the research. I don't know how, but they actually had a metal tag in the back of them and they were just a better quality. They even had a rubber sole instead of foam kind of sole. Anyways, I kind of dropped the price. I just wanted to see them go. I grabbed them at the bins, so they were really cheap and inexpensive. And yeah, she paid $20, so whatever. Happy. Those are out of my inventory and I no longer have to store them. Next was another bundle. This was a pair of gray mouse mitts in a 1 size and a Ralph Lauren Lodge Southwestern knit sweater. This bundle sold for $30. So pretty much she got the mitts for free. I don't even know how I got these mitts. Last bins haul, when I came home and I was like sorting through all this stuff, I found these mitts in there and I was like, I didn't even remember grabbing them, so I don't know if they were just kind of hooked. They still had the tags and everything on them. So I don't know if it was just like hooked to something that I grabbed and I just missed it. I don't usually sell mitts, but I threw them in my closet and I thought if someone wanted to add them into their bundle, they definitely could, and she did. The next bundle, this was another good bundle. This sold for $52. She also got the shipping discount because her order was over $50. It was a Zoomies A-Lab Dusty Rose graphic crop top, a vintage weekend edition cat sweatshirt in a medium, and it was so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that one. I actually maybe should have kept it, but I can only have so many sweaters, like have to let some of them go. The other one was a textured open knit cottagecore grandma sweater. So I thrifted this like probably at the end of summer and I'd posted on my Instagram. Here, I'm just going to adjust my glasses. And I had a ton of really great things said about it. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. It's cottagecore. They helped me with keywords. And I was like, oh, okay, this is actually stylish. They would sell. And it did not sell. And I feel like it was worth more than $20. And if you were to purchase this type of cardigan right now at Urban Outfitters, I think you were paying like $80, $85. But it is what it is, right? I guess it's whatever people are willing to pay. So that being said, because I sat on it for so long, I mean, $52 for this bundle, that's a great deal. Nice to see the items moving and a lot of bins items in that bundle too. Next was a soft gray knit sweater, cowl neck long sleeve in a 3X, and an Obey men's green graphic short sleeve tee in an XL. This sold for $45. I love this bundle. I love that shirt. It was pretty cool, and I think I had just listed it a couple days ago. There's a lot of items that was old inventory, and then a lot of items I find sell pretty quick. So when people talk about their sell-through rate, and I know I need to get better with my numbers, like people, I do not have an Excel sheet. I do not keep track of this. I'm a money in, money out every month. That's how I run our business. I know we're profiting because I have more money coming in than I have going out, if that makes sense. And my goal for next year is to get more organized with that. But that being said, I don't even know where I was going with that. Hey, okay, I'm going to interrupt right now because I'm editing the video and I know what my train of thought was. So my sell-through rate, I don't actually calculate it with a formula. I'm going to drop my hand because, oh, you guys can see where we have to socially distance in our staff room. So like how people calculate their sell-through rate, right, is like what you list and then what sells. I feel like my sell-through rate is like, I don't know, higher than 80% because I can't get past like 280 and I flip and list consistently, but maybe I'm even doing it wrong. I don't know. It's 3 in the morning and I'm pretty tired, but I think that's where I was going, was that I have a good sell-through rate, so I can let things flip quickly. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna let the video roll. Thank you for tuning into my night shift thoughts. Oh my gosh, I can totally tell I'm on my last night shift. Like I can't even hold a thought. And you can like hear it in my throat. My throat gets like, we were just talking about this last night, when you work night shifts, it's like you produce less saliva. I don't know if anyone has ever worked night shifts here and you know what I'm talking about, but you actually like produce less saliva. So it's like you have pasty mouth all the time. Anyways, whatever, I'm gonna keep going. Next bundle was a Cabby Slim Boyfriend black distressed jeans and a vintage black Banff. It was actually a vintage Jasper Park, but I messed up on the thing, but the pictures matched for Jasper Park. It was a graphic tee in an extra large, and it had some staining on it, so I reverse tie-dyed it myself. This bundle sold for $27. So I don't know if you watched any of my last videos. I'm gonna pop my last what sold up here. I'd sold a pair of Cabby pants, I think, or no, a Cabby top. And I do not have luck with Cabby. If you have luck with Cabby, drop it down, tell me what kind of styles, because I do not have luck with them at all. And I remember hearing another reseller tell me that they were a great brand, and I probably watched one of their old videos when I first started out and grabbed a few items. That is a brand that I try and stay away from now. Next up was a pair of Citizens of Humanity black ankle crop jeans in a 29. These sold for $35. I had just thrifted these and thrifted them for like under $5. That was a really quick flip for me. I like Citizens of Humanity jeans. They're definitely something that if I see and I'm paying less than $5 for, I will always grab because they sell quick and well. Next up was an Aritzia Babaton Cohen cropped pleated dress pant. This sold for $25. These were a really nice dress pants, and I had listed them higher. I don't know if it's just the style that's a little bit out of trend, or maybe it's the season. I had dropped the price down to $25 and she grabbed those. Next up was a gray wool blend double-breasted peacoat. This was in a double XL. This sold for $27. I grabbed this at the bins, so I paid like next to nothing, and I am just happy to get these coats moving. I think I'm actually gonna run a coat sale soon to get rid of them, because I have this I'm in a bedroom, so it's like a 10 by 10 bedroom, and the closet in this bedroom is stuffed. Like it is stuffed with coats and jackets and blazers and things like that. I need to get them moving for summer because I need some more room over there. All right, so this next bundle sold for $40. It was a Dusty Rose crop tank top in a small, a Walt Disney World graphic tee in an extra large, and a Disney Winnie the Pooh navy short sleeve shirt. These were all items that were, except for the tank top, I have actually had since probably like my first bins haul back in summer. But the two Walt Disney shirts, I actually just thrifted those, so I was happy. They were quick flips and they went out. Next was a pair of UGG gray knit sheepskin slippers in a size 9. I just thrifted these and I literally listed them and they sold within 2 hours. I think I listed them for $50. She sent me an offer for $40 and I was like, sure. I thrifted them for a really good price and I actually thought that they mistagged them. So I'm going to link up my last thrift haul up here and you can kind of see the item in there. And I think I even disclosed what I paid for. It was a quick flip and it was a really good profit. I was happy with that. And I actually like listed them without showing Lena, because I knew she would want them, and if I sold them it would be too late. So after they sold, she had come up and I was like,
oh, guess what I guess what I found yesterday? And I showed her and she was
like, oh my god, Mom, I want these.
and I'm like, they actually sold.
And I can say this in the video because she doesn't watch my videos. Oh, Mom win. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So the next item was a Volcom Boys winter snowboard jacket in a medium. This sold for $36. This was actually Emika's and she wore it for 2 years, but she just outgrew it this year. So I thought I would toss it in my closet, get it sold. It was in great condition because she only wore it for snowboarding. This did not go to school. When we buy ski and snowboard jackets for our kids and ski pants, they are not to be worn at school. They are only for when we're going to the hill. And we spend a lot of time at the hill, but this way they're not wearing them out at school. And she's kind of at the age, like she's in grade 7, where she doesn't really wear out things, I guess, anymore. Okay, let's keep moving. So next item was a J. Crew charcoal plaid button-down top in an extra small. This sold for $20. I've had this for a little while and I thought it would sell for more because it was J. Crew, but it is what it is. $20, I'll take it. Next was a vintage Corby hand-tooled leather purse in a crossbody style. This sold for $27. This was beautiful. And I'm sad that it sold for $27 because I feel like it was worth so much more, but I've had it for a while. It's kind of awkward to store in my inventory. I think I dropped the price down to $27 and they took it, and I was okay with that because I don't have to store it anymore. I don't like storing things that are big and awkward. They just take up too much room. And the last item to sell this week, or last week, was a gray wool blend grandpa cardigan in a medium. This sold for $18, and I actually gave her a $3 shipping discount because I just wanted to see it go. It was one of my personal sweaters. I've actually had it. I thrifted it probably 12 years ago because Em was little and I was just coming back from my mat leave and going to work, and I wanted kind of a cozy sweater to wear at work. So it's had its use, and I still made $10 off that sale, and I was happy to see it go. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like, it's such a big circle for some of these clothing items and way better than fast fashion. Yeah, that's it. All right, that wraps up my sales for the week. What do you think? Was there anything in here you were surprised about? Any bolos, any things that you're looking out for as well when you're reselling? I really do these videos to kind of give you an idea of what things are selling. Don't focus on what someone makes, but look at what their items are selling for. And then that way, when you're at your local thrift stores and you're like, oh, okay, I know this sweater sells for $30, you can adjust and decide what you're willing to pay for an item. So I really hope these videos help you guys with pricing items, knowing what items are selling for, how my bundles are selling, things like that. And I hope it benefits you in your reselling business. If you like this content and you want to see more, give us a thumbs up and let us know we're doing a good job. If you aren't already subscribed, I just can't talk. I'm telling you, that saliva ain't flowing. If you want to follow along in our journey, make sure you hit subscribe, tap the little bell, you'll get all the notifications. And I am really excited for the new year. There's going to be some great videos coming out. I have a bunch of ideas, and I have some time coming off soon where I can make them. Other than that, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.